Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Bros., where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo 64.
Super Smash Bros., one of the most popular and addictive gaming franchises of all time. Take a look. It all started in the late 90s when Masahiro Sakurai and Satoru Iwata wanted to make a 4-player video game utilizing the N64's PC. It was then when Sakurai came up with Dragon King the fighting game, using generic characters like Dr. Fate without his cape and the original android Human Torch. But in order to stand out more, they decided to fill the roster with Nintendo characters people actually gave a shit about, like Ness and Captain Falcon, and it's grown from there. Nowadays, we get the big heavy hitters, like whoever the new Fire Emblem character is and Dr. Mario. As of recording, Pyra from Xenoblade 2 was the latest anime swords fighter to make it into the game, leaving only 2 slots left for Ultimate. So now I want to make a video counting down my top 10 most wanted characters for Smash Bros. In no particular order. In at number 10 is the Urban Champion, from the NES game Urban Champion. Urban Champion was developed by Nintendo's R&D 1 team and was originally released in Japan on November 14th, 1984, and later in North America on August 1986. Urban Champion was actually considered for Smash Bros. Melee as the NES rep, alongside the Excitebiker, but the Ice Climbers were the NES reps to make it in. The game is already a fighting game with the goal of knocking your opponent off screen, so like, you know, come on. Plus, I made a mock stage for fun. So here we have the bulk of the stage, and really it would just consist of the snack bar. You've got your 2 manholes. It'd be 3 level, so you could go middle or on top. The goal would be obviously to, just like in On It, you know, get each other off screen or into the manholes, right? You know, this would be cool. I think it'd be cool to also just make it dark and gritty. I mean, an NES game having a sort of Vampire Masquerade type feel. You're not gonna make everything like Vampire Masquerade, but you know, I think it'd be cool. In at number 9, we have Mach Rider from the video game Mach Rider. Developed by Nintendo and released for the Famicom and NES, first in Japan on November 21st, 1985, and in North America on August 1986. Mach Rider is a vehicular combat game, so you never actually see Mach Rider off of his motorbike. But let's look at what we're working with. He could dash around the stage similar to Captain Falcon, but he could also have a gun that shoots fast with little to no cooldown, but have it not do a lot of damage, and his stage could be a Mad Max style post-apocalyptic deserts. But whether in Smash Brothers or getting a brand new game, Mach Rider is definitely a franchise I want to see Nintendo bring back, and to develop his character into something maybe like Nintendo's Kratos. Captain Rainbow was a Japan-only title developed by Skip Limited and published by Nintendo for the Wii on August 28, 2008. The story of the game consists of Nick and his alter ego, Captain Rainbow, going around helping forgotten video game characters like Lip and Takumaru. There's a lot you could do for his moveset, but I like the idea of playing as Nick and charging up a Captain Rainbow meter, and the stage could be a tour of Minion Island. Now here's one I really want. Nestor was part of a comic called Howard and Nestor. These comics appeared in most issues of Nintendo Power magazine back in the day, and consist of the duo going into whatever the new game was back in the day, like Battletoads and Zelda. Nestor cameoed in games such as Star Tropics and Play Action Football. However, he did have one standalone video game appearance, and that was Nestor's Funky Bowling on the Virtual Boy. And also the character Lark from Pilotwings 64 has a very close resemblance to Nestor, which always confused me as a kid. Whatever the case though, Smash needs Nestor as a representative of Nintendo Power and the Virtual Boy, as both are big parts of Nintendo's history.
Welcome to GB Music. Knock the door, please.
Hi.
And for the last of the first party reps, you know I need my goths in here, so in at number 6, Barber the Bat, from Daigasso Band Brothers for the Nintendo DS. This is a rhythm/music making software for the DS that, to be honest, I found too confusing to actually get into, but the tone of the game and the character of Barbara I'm a huge fan of. Yes, she's already an assist trophy in Smash Brothers, but so was Little Mac, so anything is possible.
Nintendo DS.
Something's up at Spaceport 9. Apparently aliens have taken hostages and are controlling their bodies. Listen, Ulala, we're taking off by Astrobeat spaceship right now.
Roger.
Now we move on to the third party reps, starting with Ulala from Space Channel 5. And now I love the Space Channel 5 franchise, and I even have an Ulala Figma. And Ulala to me is up there really with the iconic greats. With a fun and bouncy personality, her moveset could be big and flashy and rhythm-based, with a final smash that causes everyone to dance, and the stage and music possibilities are too high to count. Phoenix Wright. I don't know how you would do it. I'm guessing similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but I just want this series represented in Smash with all the characters and music, the courtroom as a stage. Maybe you randomly find clues on the stage, and once Phoenix collects all 3, he powers up for a bit. I don't know, just spitballing.
いろんな男を見てきたけれど、あなたもひ弱なろくでなしなのかしら。何者だ。魔界には退屈していたところなの。少しは楽しませて。
We start our final 3 with Morrigan from the Darkstalkers series. This just feels like it should have already happened. There's already multiple Capcom reps in the game, like Mega Man, Ken, Ryu, and Smash has been including a lot of fighting game characters, like Terry and Min Min. The Darkstalkers franchise is well known not just in Japan, but in America and other countries, and is one of the classic fighting game series. And Morrigan herself has at this point surpassed the popularity of the game and shows up all over the place, and the stage and music fan service could rival that of King of Fighters / Fatal Fury.
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident. I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
Yo, who are you really? Come on and tell us.
Resident Evil, and the whole survival horror genre deserves more than just a few spirits showing up in Smash Ultimate as a timed exclusive. And while I'm more of a Silent Hill man myself, Resident Evil is literally one of the most popular gaming franchises of all time. Everyone and their moms has at least heard of the games, if not played them. And while there are so many characters to choose from, like Chris, or Jill, or Wesker, or Ethan, my personal favorite is always going to be Leon. His intro from Resident Evil 4, he's just one of those likable characters. And if not in Ultimate, one day a Resident Evil character will be playable in Smash. It's just only a matter of time. Now, before we get to number 1, let's talk about some honorable mentions. Doomslayer. He would be my number 1 pick if not for the fact that it just seems very unlikely due to the gore aspects of Doom, which also applies to my next pick, Scorpion. Without gore or fatalities, it just wouldn't do the character or Mortal Kombat justice. Lara Croft. This one could happen one day. If it does, I would personally prefer the Crystal Dynamics reboot Lara over the original. This is because that's what I grew up playing. To me, that's Tomb Raider. Ryu Hazuki and or Kazuma Kiryu. These two are just iconic top-tier video game characters that, like with Resident Evil, I feel like it's only a matter of time until at least Kiryu shows up in Smash Bros. Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, everyone is expecting this one to happen, but come on, obviously you'd be excited if this was to happen. And last for the honorable mentions, Professor Layton. He was huge for Nintendo back in the day. Seemed like everyone with a DS also had at least one Layton game, and I think he'd be a great representative for the DS in Smash Bros.
Jet Set Radio!
Sup?
What can I say about Jet Set Radio that hasn't already been said? The style, the music, the addictive gameplay, all the characters, it's too much. And while Cube is my favorite GG member, the rep has to be Beat. he is Jet Set Radio, and he could use his spray can, could dash around the stage with his jets as a dash attack, have a crazy recovery, and the stage could be a time-traveling tour of Tokyoto, traveling from the past to the future, and the music choices are just insane to think about. So there you have it, my personal top 10 characters for Smash. Maybe I could tackle stages one day, but let me know what your top 10 is, and until next time.